Hi, this is Mitzi and Brianna, lesson 12, group meeting, and we're just getting started by talking about our homework. So, where are you? You want to talk about your questions first?
Well, um, I just I get the I get what we kind of have to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I still get hung up by um the null hypothesis. Like when we choose to fail to reject or just reject it.
Yeah, I know. The only thing that I remember in that is and let me look at my notes here. One of the videos, he kept saying over and over again that if the null is low, or let's see, then I mean, sorry, if the p-value is low, we reject the null.
Okay.
That's all I remember. So every time the null is below, the p-value is below the, gosh, it's way too early in the morning for me here. Let's see. If p-value is less than a level of significance, then we reject the null. But if it's greater than it, then we fail to reject the null. But he kept saying it over again, so it was kind of like a catchphrase.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look right for exactly what he said because I wrote it down. I thought, okay, that should be easy to remember. Yeah, if P is low, reject the null. That's what he kept saying. If P is low, reject the null.
Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't really. I mean, that's good, but I still get confused as to how that how you make that in English, So we reject the null,
Yeah.
and so then I guess, then we would have to say that the alternative is correct. If we fail to reject the null, then the alternative is incorrect. Does
Hmm.
that sound right?
Yeah. I'll have to do more reading,
I
more
was
studying
telling
about that, but I don't know.
I was telling my husband it's like kind of weird. Why don't you just say um, if if it's true, then the null's good. If it's false, then
Yeah.
the null's bad. Instead of fail to reject the null would
True.
mean that the null is true. I'm like, okay, I'm confused. Um, but my question is, I get the Excel spreadsheets help,
Yeah.
but I think my questions are more like the English parts of it. I mean, how do you explain that in an English statement? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not a
Okay,
lot of help today. I'm sorry.
no, that's okay. I'm just kind of like been going through the the homework and everything, and it's just kind of crazy for me.
Yeah, I think I
But
agree with you though. I understand where we get all the answers, like the numeral answers.
uh-huh.
But then when it asks to like explain things, I'm like, I don't know. Like,
Like, I
yeah,
don't know. That's what the math says. That's
yeah,
crazy. Okay. All right. Well, should we attempt this? I didn't even look at Mariella's answers because I didn't want it to skew. You know what I
okay,
mean?
yeah,
Yeah. So I thought, okay, well, what we'll do is we can do the quiz and then we can go back and compare our answers with
okay,
hers and stuff. So I'm gonna go. You know what does help is going through those video tutorials, and I didn't get a chance to go through them today. So um, after this, I'll go back and look at them.
all right.
Okay, reading. Okay, pull it up. Do you want me to share my screen here so we can
Sure.
go through it together? All right. Okay, you see my screen now?
Somewhere. Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, you probably don't need to look at. Okay, so we got question one and two. Okay, well we have to have the T distribution applet up, but I already have that up. We need the following data, chapter 12 data A1 and chapter 12 data AB. Let me pull those up. Okay, all right,
Go for
those
the
are up.
first one. First question doesn't even have to do with the data.
Suppose we have pair data after, okay, the null hypothesis is UD published that deviation is not known. Jordan's collection sample. What is the value of the test statistic? Uh, okay, so we know the formula for the value of the test statistics is T equals the mean minus the null, right? Or the population mean, or in this case, the null, over the standard deviation square root of n. All right, let's figure this out. Do you already have an applet Excel chart for this? I tried to create one, but it didn't come out
No,
right.
I didn't.
Okay,
I
then
have
I'll
the
just.
quantitative inference procedures pulled up. So,
Oh, are you just plugging it in that?
well, for the homework, it like does your differences and gets your t-value and degrees of freedom. But I don't know
Oh,
how to
right.
work in these two because
Okay, so we know that our null is 0. Let me see if we get the same thing here. And then so our t-value should be 0 divided by standard deviation square root of n. What t-value did you get?
um I got 2.
2? Yeah, I
Yeah,
got a 2.2. Is that,
I think that's what I
let me see.
because
Something
everything in mine it remember to round at 3 decimal places. So
yeah, okay. Because sometimes you know how Excel gets kind of goofy.
yeah.
Let's see here. Um, we're saying I'm gonna hand do it too. So 2.2 minus 0 divided by 3.3 square root of 9, which is 3.
Yeah, that's 2.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's 2. It's not 2.2. Okay. So we'll put in 2 for question 3. And then the next, and the probability of statistics x greater than Jordan's test statistics is. Okay, so we need to put in his. Wait a minute, who's Jordan?
Well, in the first question, Jordan collects a sample size of 9.
Wait, which question was that?
Well, just right before it talks about Jordan in the last sentence.
Okay, okay, all right. Gosh darn it. Okay. So did you already plug in your stuff? Let me see. Which one are we using? Data A?
Well, I don't think we have that data yet. We're not using that
Oh,
data.
okay. Darn
We
it.
have the data in the question. Well, like, but it
Okay,
didn't
we're
say
just
use the
gonna
data
use the.
file yet.
Okay, so if our test statistic is 2, then we plug that in our handy dandy app. And we are looking for, okay, what are we looking for? The probability of obtaining the test grader is 0.3. Oh, I see. We have to determine the p-value. Oh my gosh, they're making us go through everything. What is the, so we manually have to factor in the p-value. Is that what you're doing right now?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, this is tough. Let me see. I think we did p-values. Okay, so p-value is, it says here, calculated by finding an area under the normal distribution curve that is more extreme than the z-score. So I guess in this case it would be the t-score, right? So our p-value would be this, right? 0.8607.
Maybe? I don't know.
Okay, I'm going even further back in my notes.
And the question is, what's D with the line over it?
D is the difference is mean.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And
Where
then
is that
what's
question?
SD? Is that
SD is the standard deviation of the differences. Or are you further down? Where are you?
Oh, I'm
What
still
question?
reading that question. I'm just trying to understand it because I was looking at that Excel spreadsheet and it says please enter the data or the summary statistics. So I was trying to enter the summary statistics, but I don't have enough information. I don't think so.
So we have to, because I'm trying to figure out which Excel spreadsheet we use. Suppose we have data pair set. Okay, so let's do this. Let's just enter that in. So we can get the summary statistics by, we'll do A first. So group 1 and group 2. So I'm going to presume that group 1 is before, group 2 is after. But this doesn't seem right. Hold on, I'm super confused. I gotta go look down what. Okay, why you're required to remove. If you need use a link, you would need the following data files and calculate these. Okay, next question. Um, all right, it's vague, but so if we open this spreadsheet, quantitative inferences procedures. Let's just, I'm just gonna plug this in. Let's say group 1 is his post or his pre. and group 2 is his post after. That's way different. So, okay, maybe I'm totally not getting this. Suppose we have a set of following information next to. Okay, okay, I see. So this doesn't even come from
Yeah, not on any other
E
data.
equals X after, and D equals, oh, he did it X before. The null hypothesis is that your population strategy is not no Jordan collects sample size of N, imputes D. Okay, the probability is. Okay, so dx. All right, we know that after minus before. Yeah, I'm kind of going with this one here, 0.8607, or is it 0.861?
Okay. Difficult one.
Oh, no, 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 no. It's not. Okay.
We did it.
Is greater than. So we know is its difference is. So I think if we take his test statistic is 2, which would be our
So if it's two, our test statistic is 2. Would you multiply the
oh yeah.
probability by 2?
Say that again.
If the test statistic is 2,
Mhm.
then it's greater than Jordan's test. I don't think. I just multiply Jordan's test statistic by the value of the test statistic. I don't know if
Which
that's fair.
is um,
It's greater than, so you have to find out how much. What?
so the probability of obtaining test statistic score greater than Jordan's is 0.043.
Times 2. I don't know if that's right.
What's this
Point
probability?
0.0806.
That's what I have here.
So point
Right
zero
here.
eight one.
Point eight. Wait. Say that again. What did you get?
0.081.
So you're saying take 0.0403 times 2?
Yeah.
See, it's real similar to this one here. Okay, let's do that. 0.081. I think you're right because, well, this is how we're going to find out, right? Point
Yep.
zero zero eight one. Yeah, because I can't find in my notes if there is a. See, now this is where we get into really applying it, right?
Yeah.
Putting all of it together. But yeah,
Let's just move on and see. We have another chance, right?
yeah, we do. Yeah, let's move on. All right. Can you use the test, answer the next 6 questions, perform a paired sample t test in Excel. Group 1 minus group 2.
So now we use the data set and
Yeah,
plug it in.
but it says they want the test does, so it's got to be group 1 minus group 2, and I did it the opposite way.
Oh.
So
For that, I got 0.407.
yeah, I just got to switch mine around quickly because it'll um, sorry, let me just do this. A, right? That's what we're working on.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 0.407 is exactly what I have. Okay, 0.407. What is a p-value? It's right in here. Where did it go? P-value is 0.689,
Yes.
right? What is a correct decision based on evidence? And we said that the p-value was the level of significance is 0.1. So p-value is greater. And we said that we were going to fail to reject the null because the null is not lower than the p-value. The p-value is not lower than the null. So it's going to be fail to reject it, right? Reject the null. P-value is less than if not, don't reject. Okay, so fail to reject the null. Okay, suppose your alternative hypothesis is difference is greater than 0. Difference is greater than the 0. So let's go back to here, inferences. So we change that to greater than. It doesn't, oops, this is confidence level is supposed to be 0.9, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's 0.1 confidence level, and then this is greater than my hypothesis. So what's the question?
What is the correct decision based on this?
Very different. The mean differences. Let me look
So is
at
it
my
one
thing.
that's greater than zero because it's not equal to zero?
So
Or
our mean differences is oh, it's greater than. So our p-value is still higher, right? So we still reject the null, fail to reject the null. So for p-value, if we fail to reject the null, then we have significant evidence that, um, so if we fail to reject it, then we have significant evidence that it is, um, this alternative is false. So then it is not greater than the null. So we have sufficient evidence that the mean differences is that the mean of the difference is equal to zero. Let me think about this for a second. I'm not at home, so I'm like totally out of my element here.
yeah, I don't know.
If
I
I don't reject the null, so then we do have. So if we don't reject the null, then because the null is that it's equal to, right? This is our null right here.
yeah.
So then it is equal to zero. We have sufficient evidence the mean of the difference is equal to zero.
Okay.
That's
You thought that was that a lot better than I did, so
just kind of crazy here. Okay, so the next one, be sure that test group 1 minus test. Okay,
what is
now I
greater
go to,
or the
go
difference?
to the next one. Um, the
Which is greater? N is
Are we comparing the two?
on. You get the new set of data, and it's just on that.
Okay. Okay.
N versus the degree of freedom, and the degree of freedom is 8, and N is 9. So
Wait, degree of freedom is 21, right? Are we doing,
what?
which one are we doing? Hold on a second.
We're
Is
doing
it check
data set 2.
which is greater, N or F? Oh, N will always be greater.
Oh, it
Because
always will be. I didn't know that.
yeah, because N is always degree of freedom is always one less than N.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense now. I totally missed that in the reading.
That
Wow.
was that was the easy thing. That's why I always wonder why they want us to figure it out. Because I'm like, but it's always just one less.
Yeah.
One.
I just
Okay,
always
well,
plugged it into the like thing to find out, but I guess I could start doing it on my own. Weeks.
no, sometimes it's good to just plug it in. What is the p-value? Round to 3 decimal places. The p-value is, oh, it's 0.001.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what decision did she make? And so let's look back here. 0.01. So zero point 0, the significance is higher. So the P is low, so we reject the null. See how that's catchy? If the
Gotcha.
P is low, reject the null.
Well,
You
this
decide
one.
to try another alternative hypothesis.
Decrease.
0.01. Um, but it didn't. Did it even move greater than? Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I didn't even change it the first time. What was the first one? The first one was that it was not equal to, and it was 99. So, whoops. So this is not equal to 0.00. So it's still 0.001. And now the second is that the null hypothesis is alternative is greater than, so it's 0.00, so it's still 0.001. Yeah, so um, so this time, so you're right, it's a decrease, huh?
Yeah.
What decision do you make to still reject the null?
The
Based on your response to the prerequisite, what conclusion would you make? We have um, insufficient evidence that there's no mean difference between the two groups, or there is in. Let me go back to the question. Okay, yeah, we have insufficient evidence. Oh wait, we're saying we reject the null, so we do have sufficient evidence that there is a mean difference between the two groups, right?
yeah.
Okay, that's number 3. As we have seen, p-value is an alternative hypothesis. It's the smallest p-value. The smallest p-value actually came from um, the uh, greater than, right? Yeah, if when we did the greater than,
Yeah.
so that would be the last one. Because when we did the not equal to, it was a little bit.
Well, does it depend on the problem?
No, see right here on the screen, because we put in our confidence level is 0.99, since it's a 0.01 level of significance, and then our so not equal to is our first hypothesis, and that's 0.0012, and then our greater than, oh actually it's the greater than, is the 0.0006. So then our answer should be the greater than, because it gave us, does that make sense? Am I looking at it right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because not equal to, oh wait, and then it also is less than. Yeah, less than is higher. So greater than is the smallest one. Let's see. Yeah, smallest p-value. Oh my gosh, this is a really long quiz. Okay, almost there. Determine the 95% confidence interval for the mean difference between the two groups. So 95% confidence would be, it's the same. So 5 5.303 and 18.607.
What?
So if we put the confidence level at 0.95,
Yeah, then it would be
then
11.955.
yeah, but the confidence, is that the confidence interval though? These two numbers here, 5.303 and 18.607.
Wow.
Let me look back up
I
this.
was just looking at the mean difference on the Excel thing.
Are we on, what number are you on? Are we on
I was on
16?
the same, yeah, 16. But
Yeah.
above that information, use determine the interval for the mean difference. So I just looked at mean and did the differences, but I don't know if we use that.
Hmm. What is a point estimate for this time? I see what you're saying. So you took the
I just took that one
shoot.
number. That's all.
So
11.955.
the mean difference here, 11.955. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. But why does it say confidence interval? I'm not sure. They're confusing me. Okay, what is a point estimate for this then? Okay, 11.955, right?
Yep.
955.
And then it says the margin of error is 3.199.
Where do you see that at?
On the Excel spreadsheet,
Right here, error of standard error of the mean, that one?
yeah.
3.199. Okay. I got that answer wrong last time because I couldn't figure where to find that one. Okay. Input the lower bound. Oh, here we go. Now the interval.
That's what you were looking at first, I
Yeah.
think. The 5.
Lower 5.303. Got it. 5.303. Upper bound is 18.607. Oh my gosh, I'm really nervous about submitting this.
Did we go over Mariella's answers?
Yeah, let's pull hers up. Okay, so she has 2 for number 3, which
Okay,
we
I
got.
can go
Oh,
over mine.
you know what? Let me yeah, you got it open.
Yep.
So
Okay, we have 2.
the 2, and then she put 0 for the second one, but we didn't have 0. We had that 0.086, right?
Yeah, 0.081 or
Eight
something.
one. Let me make
But she
sure.
got it wrong, so.
Yeah, she got it wrong. 0.081. Let me make sure that I'm
Yeah, you have it too.
yeah, yeah, 0.081. Okay, and then the next thing is 0.407 for number
Yep,
5.
yep,
Is that what we have?
yep,
And then 0.689.
yes.
Is that what we have?
Yeah,
Okay, because I'm not looking at it. Failed to reject the null for 7.
uh-huh.
And then this one, she had the third one, but we said it's not the third one.
But she
Oh,
got it
wait.
wrong. Wait,
Yeah, she got it wrong. Which one did we say?
where you put the last one?
Yeah, the last one, because we do have sufficient evidence that the mean of the difference is equal to 0.
Yeah.
Oops. Okay, where did she go? Okay. And then
For the next one, N.
she has the first one.
Yep, that's what we had.
Is that what we have? But she's got it right.
Yep,
Okay, and then 0.001, that's what we have. And then we said reject the null for 11.
yep.
That's right. And this one,
We don't have. Wait,
wait, I gotta view the entire message.
oh,
That was number 11, 12.
Well, we put decrease.
Decrease, and she got that right, decrease. And then she put failed to reject the null, but we said reject the null, right? On
Yes.
13. Uh-huh. And then 14, she got that right. Number 3, deficient
Okay.
evidence.
That's
Uh-huh.
what we have.
And then 15, she got it wrong. She did the last one. Oh, that's what we said.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh, we better look at that one again. But 16, 11.955, that's what we have. 17, 3.199, but she got
Yeah.
that one wrong, and that's what we have too.
Oh, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, 18,
Well, I know. I
5.3.
think the professor put something out today about margin of error because apparently
Did
he
he?
didn't have a lot of questions. I saw it in an email this morning when I woke up, but I never looked at it yet because I didn't have time.
Okay, because that's the one I keep getting wrong. Okay, we can,
Yeah,
because
'cause-
the margin of error that I thought we had was there was a
yeah, he
um
posted. I have already started to receive questions about the margin of error as this is a difficult concept to get. Here's a video that may help.
Hello, everyone. I'm coming to you because I've had a couple
Can you
questions.
hear that? I don't know. He can hear
yeah,
that.
I can hear it.
Doing homework, and so I wanted to cover this with you so that way you're aware if you get this on the exam later on, kind of what's going on here. So the question is,
It's the same question that we're going on.
Homework quiz question 1. And this is a common problem and issue that students have. They're looking for the margin of error for a 95th confidence interval for the true mean return of the investor's portfolio. So if you look up above here, it's the rate of return that you have right here. Is the rate of return.
Oh, I'm going to stop sharing. Can you share your screen?
Oh yeah. Oh, this isn't the same question, but um, share.
And what we want to be able to find is the margin there. So if you look back here in lesson 10 goes in and it tells you about point estimates specifically, and then it talks about the margin of error. Now, we've spent our time dealing with kind of this 95% confidence intervals where we're on either side. So we go from here to here. What we're being asked for with the margin of error is we're being asked for the distance between here and here.
Oh.
Our confidence intervals that we're going to find give us this data point and this data point. But what we need to do is we need to be able to take and subtract the smaller data point here from the larger data point here, and then divide that by 2 to be able to get the middle. So let's do that. So first we open up our rate of return. Here's the rate of return that I opened up that file. And I've copied that and I paste that into our one sample t-test for means. And so I've pasted that right here. Pasted it all in there. There's the values. We've said that it's a 95% confidence interval that we have. And we were able to put that in there. And sorry, I changed it to 0 because our null hypothesis is 0, but that's fine. That just changes our p-value. It doesn't change our confidence intervals. So what we do is our confidence level is there, and what we're looking for here is the confidence interval. So we have both of those. If we look at those two values, these are the actual rate of return confidence intervals. So if we go back to here, these would be the values that would be on this side of the curve and this side of the curve.
Oh.
We're being asked for the margin of error. So I'm going to take both of these. I'm going to copy these out, and I'm going to take out to this here. I'm going to paste the values. So there's my values. And now I can simply go through. I'm going to make this a little larger for you guys to see. I can go through and I can equal this minus this. Okay, and then
divide by 2.
Smaller number subtracted from the larger number. And then I'm going to divide this equals this divided by 2. So I divided it in half. And that is the actual margin of error. That's the value that.
Gotcha. You got it?
That makes sense.
It does.
Okay, so then we go back and in our problem,
Oh, there we go.
let's see here. Which one are we looking for?
So,
First of all, we know 15 is, we got to go back and adjust 15, but the margin of error,
so it's 18 minus the 5. Got 6.65.
oh, shucks. We got 6.65. So it was the 18 minus the,
5.
so did you just do 607 minus the 5.30?
I just like
Oh,
did
I
it in
see.
Excel.
Okay. And then divide that by 2, right?
Yep, so I got 6.652.
Okay.
Huh,
I got the same thing. That makes a lot more sense.
it does.
6.652. 6.652. Okay.
Alright, so what was the other one? Oh, 15.
Let's look back here. So on hers, let's see. Did we get the rest right though?
Yeah,
5 point. Yeah, we get the rest right. So we got to go back to 15 because p-value, because we also got the same thing. Okay, let's look back at our quiz. Oh, we have seen the p-value of the alternative hypothesis in general. Will give the smallest p-value, which is kind of confusing to me because it seems like that would have been it, right? But
yeah.
0.99, smallest p-value. I guess in a sense, the greater than and the equal to were the same. The not equal to were the same because when we rounded it up, it still came to that. But what would we say is
Here, I'll just go with the not equal to and see what I get on the quiz.
I was gonna go with not enough information.
See,
Depends
that's
on
what
the
I was thinking
problem.
at first, but I didn't know.
I'm just gonna go with that. Oh, yeah, I'll go with that one. Not enough information. You're gonna do not equal to.
I mean,
We
I could
can
just
both
I can submit
do.
it first and see it. I mean, we both have 2 chances, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. What was the other one that she got? Was that the only one that we got wrong? Yeah, 15, right?
yeah, and then we
15, and
fixed the
then
other ones that we think she got wrong that we.
yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. You want me to submit first, and then I can
Doesn't
tell
matter.
you?
I can or you can. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I'll submit first, and then we'll. Yeah, let me go there. Okay. So, let's see. I got one wrong. Which one is it? So it is the not enough information. But
That
which one
is
did we?
right.
Yeah, something. We got something wrong. Oh shoot.
What was it?
Number 8. Sufficient mean and the difference is equal to 0. We got that one wrong, and she also got that one wrong.
Oh,
Uh,
what did she
number,
put?
she put um, number 8. She put the third one. We put the fourth one.
Here, I'll put this. I don't want to keep playing like this, but I'll do the second one and see what I get. Or which one do you think out of those two we have insufficient?
Let me look at this again. Oh shoots. Um, okay, number 8 was suppose the trade-off hypothesis is what is the correct decision based on this evidence. So if the Turner hypothesis was greater than 0,
I'm going with that it was greater than 0, but we don't have enough information.
yeah, we have insufficient evidence
Yep, that's right.
that is great. So it should be number 2.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what you got.
That's what I put, and I got 100 on it. So
You
that's
got 100?
yeah. So
Okay.
that's the one that That's right.
Okay. So I'll go back and do that. Okay, at least we figured that out because I think I was looking at the data when it should have just been that. Okay. I
Sweet.
think we're done. Thank
And so
you.
Mariella's not going to be here on Thursday either.
She's not.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I think
I
she's
think
out.
that's what she wrote in the email. I'm not sure, but
Okay.
all right.
Good.
I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.